Hello? Your eyelids are getting heavy. I'm going to hypnotize you. Your eyelids are getting heavy. You're falling into a deep, deep, deep sleep. Concentrate on the sound of my voice. How are you today? That drives you crazy, doesn't it? Hang on. So, this is Magic Brad with the Synergy Collaborative and the Synergy Lifestyle Academy. And today, I haven't been on social media much, if you noticed. I've sort of taken a little break from it because of some political stuff that's happened, and I thought, heck with it. It's weird, if you bring any of that kind of stuff in, it gets chaotic. From both sides, my friends, both sides. So peace, peace. What do we got? Susie, how are you? Today I wanted to talk about 3 different elements of freedom. One is time freedom, because time is an ongoing thing and people run out of it. They don't have enough of it. There's only 24 hours in a day and they got so many things they're doing and they use up all their time and they don't have time to do things that they love, like spend time with friends and family or just kick back and relax with a cup of coffee. So that's one thing, time freedom. A lot of people don't have it. Money freedom or income freedom. A lot of people have bills to pay. We all have bills to pay. You got your monthly things you've got to pay. And sometimes you miscalculate your income from your outgo because you buy that big boat or you buy that new car and then you lose your job and now you got problems and you got to figure it out. So money freedom. And another one is location freedom or travel freedom, the ability to go where you want, when you want. And a lot of people don't have that because they have their businesses they have to run. They have to run their businesses and be active in them. And or they have a job and they have to show up for work or they get fired and then they don't have the money to pay for their house and their big boat and their car they just bought, and you run into problems. So I'm very good at time freedom. I'm really good at leveraging time and making things happen a lot faster. Shortcutting and all that kind of stuff. And it's not really shortcutting, but just doing things more efficiently. So what I would like to do is anybody in the Twin Cities that would be interested in masterminding on these tactics to acquire this kind of stuff in their lifestyle or their business, if you'd like to get together and start talking about it and figure out a collaborative way of doing it. Now, I'm not saying one business as a partner, but I'm saying a bunch of allies or people working together to create this this strategy and this concept. Because with the internet is running 24/7. So that's the cool thing about the internet. It's running 24/7. Is that right? 24/7, 365. It's always running. So you can leverage the internet to make things happen. The challenge has been trying to sell things on the internet that generate revenue. Getting people to actually engage. As far as the time freedom of the internet, if you have that in place, you have the location freedom because you can kind of go wherever you want, when you want. Which brings up one point. I found a business income stream that I was doing on Amazon where I was selling DVDs. And when I was in Costa Rica, I found out that if I'm not home where the DVDs are, I can't mail them out. So there was a problem there. So I dissolved that business because I didn't want to be stuck in a place. If I decide to go to Costa Rica and spend a month or a couple weeks, my business would not continue. So I decided to phase that out, even though it wasn't very much money, a couple $100 here and there. And now what I'm doing, the reason I'm in my car now is I'm driving Lyft. It's kind of like Uber. I'm driving around picking people up, and I'm not doing it to make a bunch of money, but it is an income stream. And I get to drive around the city and I get to think. So it's about getting a mindset right. So that's what I'm doing with it. I'm just driving around and thinking about stuff, and I'll stop over at the Spy House coffee shop and work on my laptop once in a while here and there. But so that's what I'm doing with this Lyft thing. I'm making a little bit of money, $500 a month or something like that. I'm not sure. $100 a day. It's more than that. It's about $500 a week, $300 to $500 a week. But you got to be I don't get paid unless I'm in the car. So I'm talking about creating time freedom strategies and methods so that you're not stuck in your car driving for Uber or Lyft, or you're not stuck at a job, or you're like when I was performing magic full time, I didn't get paid unless I was on the stage. So I would be stuck on the stage. Although I love it, it's fun being up on the stage for a half hour, 45 minutes, entertaining and getting paid fairly decent. But if I wasn't on the stage, I wouldn't get paid. So that's another reason I put that. I haven't dissolved that, but I put it on the back burner, so to speak. I'm getting a gig here and there, but I definitely don't want to get myself to a point where I'm doing 2-3 shows a week and I can't go to Costa Rica and enjoy myself. Not that it's Costa Rica, but just, you know what I'm saying, being stuck. If all of a sudden I'm gigging on a Saturday and I can't go out because I can't go to like the Uptown Art Fair because I'm working some gig in Faribault or something. So my time freedom, that's important to me, time freedom, and location freedom, so I can go where I want, when I want. And you have to have this income stream coming in. Now, believe it or not, people can become financially free much easier than they think, in that the way they portray a lot of this stuff in the network marketing businesses and the $1 million mansions and the Ferraris and Lamborghinis, you don't really need all that stuff. I drive a Toyota Camry hybrid and I live in a fairly nice apartment over in Minnetonka. So I keep my expenses down so that my income can cover them fairly easily. And so you can do that if you take and you just analyze your expenses, your hard costs that you really need to have, your cost of living, and figure out how to get that going on a regular basis. The challenge is getting it to come back recurring monthly, just like your outgo happens. Every month you got to pay your cell phone bill. Every month you got to pay your rent. Every month you got to pay your insurance. Every month you got to pay your credit card bills. So when you can get systems set up so that they bring in monthly income or daily income, but if you got something on a regular monthly basis, then you can become financially free. If you make $1 more than you spend, you're free. So that's my little message for today. Enough. I'm going to sign off. If you want to do this little collaborative thing and you're in the Twin Cities, let me know. And we'll start meeting on a regular basis and put our minds together and figure out some systems so that they're duplicatable and scalable. So that you don't have to be in my company and I don't have to be in your company and we don't have to have a company as a partnership, but being able to have the strategies in place so that our individual occupations can grow. A rising tide lifts all boats. Peace, love, and happiness. This is Magic Brad signing off. I'm going to go out and about. You want to know more about me? Just Google it. I knew you were going to do that anyways. Okay, be well. Bye. See ya. How do you do this? Turn it off. I can't reach it.